Hi guys, welcome to another episode of the Low League Journey with AFC Rushden and Diamonds. I'm John, aka Old Man Sudor, and obviously after the last episode, things went really well. We have got promotion. We are top of the league, as you can still see. One game left. We're actually probably going to be champions. There's no way we can get caught. So things have gone absolutely fantastic. Couple worrying little things to talk about. First, obviously finances. We've got 20k left in the bank. We've lost so much money this season, and I was sort of looking through the finances a little bit, and I'll go through it a little bit more after the game when we do a little bit of an end of season review. But I think I've worked out roughly why we're losing so much money, or a little bit of what it is anyway. So we'll have a look into that, because it's obviously a massive point. We've lost so much money this season. Hopefully, going up to League 1, we can start making some money, which would be absolutely huge for us. Really something we do need to hope for. And apart from that, though, there is not much really else to talk about. As I said, we are top of the league, as you can see. 5 points clear, 1 game left to go. We've got a superior goal difference as well. We'll go for the league again a little bit more, look at a few of the key details. But yeah, we've done absolutely fantastic this season. There was one game we played. As you can see, we beat Charlton 2-1. It was a really close game, actually. Charlton were a very hard side to beat. And yeah, I mean, we almost lost it, to be honest. You can see they were the better side overall. They just didn't really hit the target. They had the shots, but weren't really hitting the target. We were a little bit more clinical than them, and that's probably what got us to win. But we can't really complain. We got the win. It's all very good. Squad-wise, injuries have absolutely destroyed our team lately. As you can see, Ray Grant is out. He's out for 4 to 7 weeks. We've got Masamba still out. He's out for another 2 to 6 months. Michael Mabuti injured again. He's 5 to 11 days left. Joe Hill's almost back. He's 5 to 11 days. And if I can find him, where is Eddie Brown? There he is. Eddie Brown is technically back, but he's not fully fit. In fact, we will, though, put him in the team because it's Eddie Brown, and he's been so good for us all season. So I think it'd be nice to give him a one more game before we get through to the pre-season of next season. But yeah, as I said, we have done absolutely fantastic. So overall, we're doing really well. We've still got a very good, strong squad, I feel, here. So this is a game really we can win. It'd be nice to finish the season on a win against Bristol Rovers, who, if you remember rightly, have been the ones behind us pretty much the whole of the season. I mean, you can sort of see the league position there. We've been top pretty much all the way through. And every time we're second, it's mostly been Bristol Rovers that have been first. They've been right behind us. We managed to get a little bit of a gap on them. And it's all gone really well. So, yeah, there's not much else really to talk about, unfortunately. So, we're going to... Well, I say unfortunately, it's not really that unfortunate, is it? We're going to get through to the game. And hopefully we're going to win. We're playing a slightly different formation again. It's a 4-4-2, but we're playing with an attacking playmaker and a defensive midfielder, just trying to keep a little bit more space there, try and bring Grimshaw into the game a little bit more. The 4-4-2 has been working absolutely fantastic for us. Barley's been doing a really good job out on the right wing for us. Baghdadi's doing actually really well for us on the left wing as well, while the likes of Masamba and Not are sort of injured. Not is back as well. We'll put him in as well. Where can we put him? We'll put him in for Flanagan. Actually, we'll put him in for Cleverly, I think. Where's Not gone? He's in there. Where's Flanagan gone? Sorry, there we go. Flanagan is in there now as well. But this team we're going to go, it's going to be Hadler, Hunstrup, Foots, whatever his name is, Boughton, Warren out on the right, Grimshaw in the defensive midfield role with Lundstrom, Barlow and Baghdadi, Logan and Deontes. Logan's had a fantastic season for us as well, actually. He's been absolutely brilliant. And yeah, Bristol Rovers is going to be a tough game. A game, if we can win, would obviously see us finish very clearly winners. I think we're clearly winners anyway. But it'd be nice to finish the season on a win. So we'll get through. We've done that. We'll give them a quickly passionate talk. We've been on a good run lately. It's gone reasonably well. We'll do this as we usually do. Most games, or nearly, well, not most games, every game. And we'll get to a kickoff and we'll see how we get on. Once we get through this, like I said, we'll go through a little bit of the end of season stuff, see who got promoted in the other leagues and that sort of stuff, and start talking about what's the plans for next season. Because obviously that is going to be such an important thing for us next season. I don't think we'll get promotion 3 years in a row. I think it might be a consolidation season for us. It's going to be very tough, but you never know. Logan now with the ball knocks it out to Boughton. Boughton gives it to Grimshaw. Grimshaw to Logan, who gets dispossessed, but we get the ball back now, and Grimshaw back with it. He gives it to Lundstrom. Lundstrom tries to find Barlow, but can't, and puts again great ball there. Or great sort of tackle or interception, if you want to call it. Barlow's got the ball now. We might get a cross in. Barlow puts it in. Baghdadi. I think it was Deontez might have got the goal in the end. Baghdadi though did such a good header. He should have deserved to get the goal really, but Deontez does get it. I mean, Barlow here puts quite a deep cross in, and Baghdadi just unfortunately hits the bar, and Deontez picks up the sort of rebound. And it's 1-0 to us, and a great start with sort of 15 minutes gone. But yeah, we've got to see what we want to do next season as well. And yeah, it's just all looking really, really good for us. Right, Hadler with a goal kick now as he launches the ball up. Clarkey's going to get there for Bristol Rovers. Maybe we can dispossess them. Boughton, great defending as per usual, but he's got nowhere really to go. Somehow finds a sort of space in the middle, but it's only to the halfway line, and Rovers can come forward again. They're playing it around nasty. Seal's got the ball now, puts a cross in, and they do get a goal back. Adeoyin, is it? I think maybe Adeoyin, I'll call him Adeoyin, gets the ball in the back net, nice little cross and a nice little header. And you would expect Rovers to have good chances because they are a very, very good side in this division. But with 30 minutes gone, it's 1-1. We have probably been slightly the better side, and I would have liked to have seen us maybe get another goal, but we're doing okay. As we're coming up to half time, it's all going pretty well. They've got a free kick though, they put it in and it just goes over. And we make that change quickly, and once we come up to half time, I think we're doing okay. I think it's a really close game, but I think we're doing absolutely fine. So I'll say passionately, I'm happy performance so far. Keep it up because we are playing well. The only person maybe not, Lundstrom's not maybe having the best game as well as Handstrup, but I think we're doing okay at the moment. We can't really complain too much. We can always put Baghdadi back and put Not Out on the left or something like that. So we'll see how it goes. Right, we've got a corner now. Boughton puts it to Lundstrom. Lundstrom in, gives it to Foots, and Foots just can't get it low enough, and it goes over for a goal kick. Really close. That was such a close header there. Nice little flick on, really. Hadler now launches it forward. It's only going to find it to Grimshaw. Grimshaw to Deontez. Deontez by himself takes a bit of an ambitious shot, and yeah, really there was probably some better options than that. With 20 minutes left to go, we will make some substitutions. Right, Logan's looking a bit knackered at the moment. Who could we bring on? We could bring Barlow on there. And we haven't really got anyone who can go out on the right midfield. That is the only problem we have at the moment. What would be the best options here, really, for us? We've got a little bit of a dilemma at the moment. I wonder if Knott can play there. We put Knott there. What's he like? I know he's more of a left-sided player, unfortunately. So we'll undo that. We can't really bring Logan off. I'll tell you what we'll do is we'll bring Eddie Brown on. We'll go up to a 4-4-2 pretty much. Hunstrup's not playing particularly well, so what we're going to do is we're going to bring Zach Knock on, and we're going to also just swap Knock and Baghdadi around, and hopefully if I go to the tactics I'll quickly fix that up. You over there, come on, there's a corner or something going on. Target man there, support, confirm, and it was a free kick it looked like actually for Rovers, and I think they've got a corner. Sorry you guys, you missed all that when I was doing those little play rounds. But with 15 minutes left to go, it's 1-1 still and things are looking okay. We've got the ball at the moment. Baghdadi launches it forward, tries to find Brown, can't, and it's Rovers going to see if they can. Foots made a mistake here and cost us a game. I really do hate it when that happens. It is such an unrealistic goal to be conceded against you. But it's part of the game, I guess, and it does happen. Foots tries to keep the ball in, does, and I'm not sure what happened. He sort of seemed to trip over the goal line or something, or the line, and we are 2-1 down, and that is very, very frustrating. With 84 minutes left gone, or sorry, 85 minutes gone, it's probably going to cost us the game, that one little mistake, as Baghdadi now gets the ball. But that's it. We do lose, but we are champions still. Yeah, what can I say? That hasn't gone particularly well, has it? Yeah, despite the result, I felt we did okay. We lost a game to what I call a glitch in the game, or a bug in the coding. We did. I don't think that was a game we really should have lost. But who cares? It's the end of the season. We are champions. It looks fantastic. Right, what do we say? So we team secure playoffs. Curtains come down on League 2. We are obviously champions, and we get 27.84k for achieving first place. Not a lot of money really, and what does that do with the finances? It's not really helped us that much. 40k really in the bank is not a good amount. Right, what I'll do is I'll go ahead a little bit. We'll obviously get through to some of the. Actually, if I go ahead just 1 or 2, we'll probably see a few of the usual bits. Like the goal of the season, and all that malarkey. Especially if we go through 1 or 2 more quick little presses and just see. Come on, don't take too long. Hurry up. I mean, that was a poor match. We should have done better there, really. We should have done a lot better. But we had the chances. We couldn't score. And then we get an unfortunate goal scored against us. Right, so there's lots of news now. So this will be it. Eddie Brown was picked of the 2 players. The striker has accumulated 97 goals. So there was, who was it? 2 players put into the best 11. Was it? Yeah, so Hunstrip on the left, and then Brown, who is in the subs for us. Best 11, where are they now? It's just talking about some. View the best 11. You can sort of see. That's it. Some of them great names from obviously time. Dan Thomas, fantastic for us. Ward was absolutely brilliant for us. I felt as well as Warren and O'Brien on the right. Coulson, fantastic. Hoban was fantastic. Cedric and Sheriff were absolutely immense. I mean, Sheriff, look at that. 154 appearances, 125 goals. And I still say, if you are doing a lower league save, even now, he is one player to look to buy. Tempest as well was great. I mean, some great names, absolutely great names in there. End of season awards. Eddie Brown, as you would imagine, got man of the match. He did score a ton of goals for us. Logan got goal of the season. I'm surprised. I thought it would have been Deontes. Logan got it against the home game against Bristol Rovers. We'll have a look at it. If I remember rightly, it was a bit of a blinding run. Yeah, this one here, really, absolutely great run by Logan here. Gets in, sort of one-on-one with the keeper and just slides it in. We actually lost the game though, 3-2 in the end. Rovers, we just could not seem to beat them. But I thought the Deontis goal from the last episode was actually better. Signing season, Max Bowden was free. Young player season was obviously Eddie Brown. Obviously, we lost in the first round of the FA Cup against Chester. We lost in the second round to Norwich. We had a great start with the Carabao Cup. Sky Bet 2 winners. We lost in the Southern Section second round against Peterborough. We had 75% full average attendance. Total players used, 29. 5th highest in League 2. Moment to forget was the 3-1 loss to Rochdale. And the 5-1 win against Bradford was the match of the season for us. That's just one of our other sides. It's telling us about dynamics. I think would mean very good. We will quickly do this. You've done brilliant to get us promotion this season, and it all deserves great. Hopefully, when you get back, there will be some new face around here. Mid-table, I think it's just about avoiding relegation next season and trying to get ourselves in the league. I think we'll go with that. Everyone seems absolutely fantastically happy. A couple of people not so happy for some reason. Confidence review. Yeah, I think it's gone all okay. Tactics maybe is a little bit low. Transfers are up. Matches are up. Finances, even though we've lost so much money, are at 100%. I'm not quite sure how that's worked. I'm guessing they're saying the money lost is nothing to do with me. I think the money lost is because of all the stuff that we had done. Out of injuries wise, Mabuti was probably the only first team player really who got injured quite a bit. And I think that's it. A couple of players who maybe could do a bit. We'll give you strength. Where is strength? There we go. We'll give you strength. Yes, but only this player for the next, yes, and take control. No, we'll just I'm not taking control of all the training. Pre-season date, we will come back in 5 weeks time, and that's pretty much everything. We'll quickly go to the league. I just want to talk about the league a little bit, and then I'll fast forward it a few weeks so we can see sort of how the seasons and that are finished up. So if I go to the season, not season preview, if I go to the stages here, and then if I go to the league table, I think we've done really well. So we'll see where we are on some of the important parts. So the goal difference, well, we're top, which is absolutely fantastic. Against goals against us, we're near the bottom. We didn't concede that many goals. Only 2 teams, Boston and Port Vale, who both in the playoffs did concede less goals than us. Goals for, well, there's only 2 teams, Bristol Rovers, who finished just below us, and Colchester, who scored more goals than us. Colchester really should, they scored a lot of goals, but they conceded a lot of goals as well. So overall, I think that's not too bad. We probably drew a few too many games. If you look at it here, I mean, we didn't draw. We're still sort of up there, but we could maybe try and win a few more. Winning games, well, there was only one team who won a few more games. That was Bristol Rovers. The big thing is, though, that we only lost 7 games. If we didn't win a game, we usually drew it. So that's where the sort of we won the league, was by drawing games, not losing them, which is absolutely fantastic for us. Stats wise, let's go and have a look. Goals wise, we were third, as we already said. I mean, that's team stats. We'll look at player stats in a minute. Where are we here? Red cards, joint second. We had 4 red cards through the season. Average possession, we had really good average possession. Second in the net spend, that's quite interesting. I thought we would be a lot lower than that, but apart from that, I can't see us anywhere else really on this sort of main list. But look at the player overview as well. Eddie Brown was second with 26 goals for the season. Grimshaw up there with red cards. I think he's probably joint with about a lot of other people. And apart from that, we're not really anywhere else on this table, which is a bit of a shame. It's been quite nice. Where's the average ratings gone? Does it have average rating for the players? Can't see it, unfortunately, unless I'm going blind. There it is, average rating. So let's see. I mean, Logan was up there in 10th. We had Eddie Brown in 15th, and a couple other players. So we were as players in the top 20, which is not bad at all. The only other thing I wanted to look at, which will be in the team stats, is attendances. I wanted to see where we were average attendance wise compared to a lot of others. I mean, that is probably where some of our money issues are coming from as well. I mean, you look at some of the other teams. Bradford, 16,000. Bristol Rovers, 10,000. We're coming at 4,000. So, really, I mean, we need to get the supporters in. We've got the stadium to get sort of 6,000-7,000, which will massively help us. Coventry, that's bad. Under 10,000 for Coventry with a team of that stature, really. Yeah, that is really bad. Stadium sellout, so we were top. That was very good for us. Highest attendance. What was our highest attendance? 22nd. That's pretty much a full stadium for us as well. So, yeah, I mean, the salary thing as well. It'd be great to see where we are on salary. So, salary-wise, I mean, Rovers are down there with us, actually, which is quite surprising. But our salary of 1.5 million is quite big. But compared to sort of Wrexham and that, it's not anything really. There's another 1.2 million, 1.3 million in there. So yeah, overall, I think we've done absolutely fantastic. Right, I will jump ahead a couple of weeks in game so we can see sort of the playoffs and who's finished where in the league. I will see you in a minute, guys. Bye for now. Right, guys, welcome back. And yeah, I didn't know this, but we got 525k, which has really helped because it's put us straight back into the green. We were slightly going into the red on finances for participating in the Sky Bet League 2, which is a massive boost for us. As you can see, we are back up to 370k in the bank. And if we can start making money now, that will be absolutely fantastic for us. So yeah, really good news for us. We really did need that income to come in. It's helped us massively. I could not sort of really say how big that has helped us overall. As you can see, we're in the red for the season, really. But yeah, most of the competitions now will be done. So we will start off, if we go straight up to the Premiership. As you can see, Manchester United won. Ooh, I've gone a little bit too far. Let me go back. That's the Youth Cup. There we go. Premiership. Manchester United won that pretty comfortably. A good 11 points clear. Absolutely dominated it, to be honest. Chelsea and Man City and Arsenal finishing in fourth, which, as I've always said, makes me chuckle. Liverpool just missing out on the Champions League spots. Swansea, Palace and Huddersfield went down. West Ham were pretty close to going went down, it looks like, and just stayed up on goal difference. So West Ham not doing too good at the moment. Sky Bet Championship, that hasn't finished yet. It's between Middlesbrough and Fulham. If we go to the league table, though, it was Norwich and Bristol City that have gone up. Where were Aston Villa? They're not even, I can't even see them. They're, bottom. We're playing Aston Villa next season. As you know, I'm an Aston Villa fan. So, yeah, we've got Sheffield United, Wycombe we are playing as well. But Aston Villa, what is going on there? It's almost like in real life, isn't it? Right, we go down to Birmingham. They haven't finished playing. Bolton and Swindon do need to play that game still. It looks like we'll go to stages and to the league table. Wimbledon and Fleetwood have gone up. Likes of Leeds, Portsmouth are there. Who else? Luton, Peterborough. I mean, there's some big teams in this league. Northampton, Oxford, Blackpool and Bury have gone down. We won't see them next season, but we are going to see the likes of Peterborough and Leeds, which is going to be absolutely huge, and obviously Aston Villa. Obviously, then we get to League 2. Bolton and Swindon are still got their game to play. I thought they'd already played it. If we go to the stages, if I can do this correctly. What am I doing? What am I doing? It's like I've never played the game before. Right, league table, there we go. Right, we obviously won it. Bristol Rovers, Hartlepool, Port Vale are the team that did go through as well in 6th place. You feel a bit sorry for Southend, who really probably deserved it. Coventry and Stevenage. I mean, that's Coventry getting relegated is huge as well. They're a team that I remember in the Premiership back in the day. They're a big team. They shouldn't be down there. Panorama national team, Solent have gone up. We'll quickly look at who else went up in the league. Dulwich Hamlet have gone straight back up as well. Leighton Orient just missing out, unfortunately. Newport, Farnborough, Accrington and Leamington going down. We'll just go down to the north and south. Chester, it looks like, have gone up with Kettering. Kettering right next to Rushden, not far away from me where I live now as well. So that's pretty good to see them up there as well. And the last one we're looking is the south, and it was Totton and Welling that have gone up. Likes of Corinthians, Dorchester and Maidstone got relegated. One or two others I do want to quickly show you as well is, as I hit that, the Scott helps if I can spell. Scottish League. What's it called? The SPL, isn't it? SPL. Is that going to come up as SPL? Leagues wise? Competitions? No, it's going to be under the Scottish Premier League, isn't it? And I'm terrible. Celtic. That'll be the easiest way to find it, won't it? Ladbrokes Premiership. There we go. So the Ladbrokes Premiership. Celtic finished second, and if I show you the league table stages, it's Partick Thistle have won the the Scottish Champion or Scottish Premiership even, and they won it really comfortably as well. Hamilton and Kilmarnock going down. I thought that was really quite interesting. So yeah, Partick Thistle fans, maybe in sort of 10 years time you could be causing a few sort of upsets. FA Cup wise, we'll put that in quickly. The English FA Cup was won by Stoke. They beat Man City in the final 1-0. So well done to Stoke for doing that. Absolutely fantastic by them. As you can see, Manchester United sort of dominated that a little bit over the last few years. And the Carabola Cup, if I can spell it correctly, this is where I can't spell to save my life, isn't it? No, right, let me just do competitions. It's easier to do this way. Competition, Carabola Cup was won by Southampton, beating Liverpool 4-2. And that's pretty much it. The last thing really to talk about is sort of the team, I guess, and what we feel we need to do. Goalie could be a bit, Charles might be able to be okay, but we might need to get another lone goalie in, I feel. Especially if we look at sort of the average ratings wherever they are for, that's only the last 5 games. The average ratings over here So Knott was probably the best player we had, but he's on loan. We might try and get him back. Brown, absolutely fantastic for us. Boughton definitely keep his place. Logan will most likely keep his place as well. Masamba played really well for us when he did. He only played 11 games by that. Charles did play well when he played. Grant played well for us. Hill played decent for us, I would have said, as well. So we're alright on the right back bit. Left back with Humstron, I'm not sure. We might need a better left back. Sort of last 5 games he really dropped off. He was decent overall, but really dropped off. Barlow played well as he came in. He was quite new. Obviously only played 11 games for us. Lundstrom, I thought, did a decent job. Train, I won't get back. He's not good enough anymore. I think midfield left, we might need someone else. Baghdadi did okay for us, but not fantastic. Warren was brand new. It's a bit too early. He only played 12 games. Not really much you can say about him. Striker, definitely. We definitely do need someone. I mean, apart from Eddie Brown up here, Deontez played okay, got some decent goals for us, but not good enough overall, I felt, for us. And the likes of Billy Brown and Zapat just weren't good enough. And to be honest, pretty much most of these down here will go. Maybe Cleverly might stay, but most of these will go. I mean, these 2 guys here, there's no point talking about. They were there just to help with the numbers. Yeah, so there's definitely a good chunk of players that I feel will need to go. I think we do need a striker. We need maybe a left back, and maybe a winger. Definitely on the right hand side, we'll probably need a winger and probably a goalie as well. We'll see who we can get in. It might be that we try and get the likes of Hadler back in again. It might be that we give Charles the run. I'm not 100% sure yet. We'll have to have a little see what we can find in the market. Finances with the way they are as well. We've only got 38k sort of transfer, 32k transfer budget and 38k wage budget. We are quite a long way under the wage budget, but I want to stay as low as we possibly can. So I'm not really going to look to buy too many players. It will be more loans next season, just to let you know. And I think that's everything, guys. So I hope you've enjoyed this season. I hope you've enjoyed that we are back to League One. I can't emphasise how important it is that we are back in League One. That is as far as the original Rushden and Diamonds got. So to get there is absolutely huge. It really can't express how big it is. I don't think anyone in their right mind would ever think to see someone like Rushden and Diamonds. And I know this is a computer game and not real life, but I don't think anyone would ever thought to see Rushden and Diamonds back in league football, especially going back up to where they were before the sort of downfall happened and when Max Griggs left and everything like that. It is absolutely huge. I really cannot express enough. So thank you guys for watching. Thank you for supporting me. It's a pleasure as always, and I will see you for the next episode and the beginning of our League One campaign. Bye for now.